so well into answering what Team Nigma had at the time. Is there anything left that they still need to cover with their last pick?
The key thing here in this position is there doesn't feel like there's a single pick that's like amazing, we got you. It's all about laning setups.
You just go for a casual Void Spirit, perhaps? Just something that doesn't lose the lane and kind of jack of all trades, because you have team fight. You can count on your gyro. You likely think it's a puck mid. They could flex it to a Razor, so it can't be something abusable like a Dragon Knight.
They do need someone to go into the fight first. They have a lot of kind of...
I mean, you could just DQ
back
them.
lane.
It's just annoying because of the link, but theoretically he's going to be targeting your gyro.
Yeah, but then they could also just put the Razor mid and punish that for sure.
So for the bounty.
Wow. Okay.
All right, let's hold tight. Let's see what hero's being picked. All right.
Yeah, Matthew
Parry,
Gyro.
It's
easy.
Offlane
Nice.
bounty.
Mid Doom. Okay. Position 5 Venom. Very casual.
Wow. So this is cool. Mid Doom against Puck's quite nice because you get such high regen. Puck spam and right click doesn't really affect you, and you just out GPM him.
I like the idea where Secret have, now that we've seen the Razor into offlane, the whole idea of static link and pressure is mitigated, because if you run into a barrage and a gale, you're not going to be a happy Razor. So I like the laning setups that Secret has, and Nigma just has the nicer looking skirmishing in the fight, but just the creativity Secret just feels like it has a little bit extra depth.
The track gold's the X factor because you have these heroes, Doom, Lion, Gyro.
Doom and Bounty, there's so much money being produced.
You're getting more gold for kills and also more gold when there's static on the map, but you can spend these big cooldowns to just get bonus gold for you. Like, you're not going to, as Nigma, if you get doomed on Jug or stun hexed into a finger combo, like, you're going to die. There's not really much turnaround. You don't have the team fight to battle.
So it's the economy game. This game is
so much money is going to get printed. Yeah.
How is Team Nigma going to stop that? Because, you know, if you guys say it, it's definitely has already crossed Team Nigma's mind as well.
I still like to see laning setups where you can maybe go a little bit more aggressive. You look towards Roshan with your tag team, utilize the Solar Crest and how cheap it is, get an Aegis on you, and then suddenly you can eat through the nuisance of like a Doom and that.
Really quick Razor BKB timing, and GH is going to have to show us why he is the legendary Tusk, not Moose. And have the performance to rival his.
No pressure. Let's find out how this first game of the best of 3 is going to go down, and we're going to join our commentary team, ODPixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. Yes, Secret versus Nigma. I'm ODPixel here with Fogged. Fogged, what do you make about this? We're seeing some fun stuff come out. The Zai, offlane Bounty Hunter. Over on Nigma's side, we're going to, of course, get to see Miracle back in the mid. Didn't really have the greatest of opportunities to show himself off at the major with the standard they had. Now they've got a roster, the practice. We should be prepared to see some exciting stuff from them.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping we're going to get lots of battling, because what I've seen from both sides is they're going to fight back, right? We have this Bounty, Gyro, Lion, Veno. They're going to be fighting a lot. Nigma's not going to steer away. I really was hoping that we'd get this too. I was hoping we wouldn't get some like Parablade, something like super farmy. I want battles.
Oh,
yeah. Get in this game. Breaking links, trying to get these successful links, seeing a potential maybe mistakes with some links, as we do have a Grimstroke on the team. And for those who don't know, you soulbind a target, you gotta remember how that link works. So hopefully they don't mess that one up in some situations versus the Gyro. And hopefully we can see what Mind Control can actually do, because his job is probably one of the most important overall team aspects. Like, he needs to get these links on the Gyros once they get to the points of like these BKBs and big team fights. And he's versus Veno, so there can be some problematic situations where he can get slowed up, not stick on it, not get that link long enough. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, a real talk here for a second. Why did they buff Doom again?
There's a fine line between bravery.
Why is Devour now? Devour is in 60-second cooldown, Fogged.
It is? Wait, is it? It is.
7.29B, my friend. 10 seconds again. They made it even better. They were supposed to, like, hey, have some more gold, and then they're like, oh, by the way, we'll make the cooldown even less. It seems like a dream for these sort of players that are willing to take the Doom mid, like your Niches, your Icebergs. I feel like we're going to see loads of Doom.
Yeah, like, who needs HP regen reduction when you got
money
standing next to your tower in the mid lane?
Yeah.
You got extra money. You don't need that. So yeah, it definitely seems like it's going to be really powerful. And Puppy, what the heck is this?
Oh, here we go. T was excited to see this, and Puppy's going to give it.
There is board watching him.
Oh,
so maybe not going to be as exciting, because maybe the Tusk is going to just walk over and start messing with him a lot. But
well, look at this. Actually, if you don't look at this, viewers, we know you're very easily influenced by the professionals. This is
just gonna farm this.
That's GH is getting more from this than Puppy's getting from the jungle camp. Okay, so nice denies. Okay, they're all right.
Get the little self-denies.
GH,
I'm gonna watch the important lanes because
I do. I'm watching these being denied. Oh, GH, can he get it? Oh, got it.
There we go.
Ah, he's gonna get this now. Oh no, he doesn't want it. Doesn't want it. He's
Back lane's dying.
oh no, GH! He was too busy farming plague wards.
You gotta get into the money. You know, Puppy's getting in their head.
He was. GH was farming plague wards and Matu dies top. Oh no. Oh no.
This reminds me of like these like TI1, TI2 things. Bottom, Zai.
Oh, they're in on him. With protection, they don't. So Zai will be fine. He's away ring of regen.
He's still under tower.
The
directly under the tower at the moment, so they're trying to zone him away from the creep. Since there is a jungle battle, they have to make sure they push him away from those creeps. And yeah, this is what Puppy used to do in TI1, TI2. He jungled every game. Sure, there was a much more limited hero, but he would play like in jungle and Chan and enchantments, etc. Every single game.
What's happening to die at bottom tower?
See what he can do.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets punished, see if the lane suffered because of it. I mean, so far, definitely not the case. I mean, Secret still got first blood on the top lane.
He's got Dominator queued up. I hear he knows he's building. He's got second highest last hits in the game.
Come on, let's go.
His own creep
Naked Helm of the Overlord rush. Let's go.
Oh my god, this is going to ruin some games for people for sure. We're going to have lots of jungle venom answer now. Jack is back as well. For people who don't know, Jack is the one.
Oh, no. I mean, Puppy's got the back of a Yapsaw here. Matu's coming over as well.
He gets salved. Yapsaw saving his teammate, also putting him up to full. And it's a kill. And Puppy gets it. Okay. This is gross.
Oh, there.
Those our lanes gone. Okay, so it still looks that the Puck has been able to push away the Doom. Nisha, he is lacking a little bit on that regen. So he's going to be able to bring that bottle out, but he is still getting pressured a bit. Miracle.
He changes hands.
Touch hit him a lot in bottom. It's expected. Zai's going to get little to nothing, but he's at least able to play around his invis so that he can get some experience at the least. But he's not going to slow down or even touch ILTW.
So ILTW's got him.
Went to look for a nicer creep, however he couldn't, so he unfortunately has to stick with the envenomed weapon. Not the greatest at all. I can't believe. I mean, I'm just watching Puppy. You know,
Puppy's loving life. He is loving his life, and this is going to be one of the fastest. In fact, it will be the fastest Helmet Dominator on a jungle Venomancer you'll ever see in professional Dota here.
Dude, what if he does get the Dominator too, and he gets two ancients?
Do you imagine?
What the hell what do you just do? There's two ancients like super early. Like, what do you do?
How do you kill the ancients? If you look at Nigma's heroes, do they kill ancients, Fog?
No, they don't.
They don't kill ancients.
No, they don't.
They don't kill ancients.
Time for that.
GH, he's looking pretty dead here. They've got the Hex from Yapsaw. GH, he's gone. Another kill for Matt. Oh, maybe not. Oh, they're shards.
It's actually okay.
All right, GH, ladies and gentlemen, give it a clap. Very, very impressive there from GH. He's not going to let himself go down this time.
Love it. And he's full healed up too, so he can come right back to the lane, help Mind Control, who does need that help. He does.
Just suffer early.
A little bit, but yeah, he's suffering a lot.
It's going to have a bit happening when GH has had to sort of keep his eyes on Puppy in the jungle Venom. They're going to try and get the trap onto Matu, but the sharp block not quite there. Matu's still going to get dove upon a little bit, but Yapsaw's making the move over.
So much for the Radiance courier. Poor little fella.
Zai, at least he can still do this for his team. Get himself the team 200 gold easily with a nice little courier snipe, so he's still getting something. And Puppy, he's trying to work on Ancient, so and stacking him as well.
I mean, he's got third highest CS in the game right now. Jungle Venomancer.
Nisha.
Top lane as well. Bit of a go on to Mike Joe. Mike Joe's fine, and the D mid lane, they'll get the kill. Miracle there with a straight up play. ILTW giving him some respect with the tips.
Very nicely done for Miracle so far in this lane. He's actually just continuously putting the pressure onto Nisha, even though Nisha does have these double wards to try to protect himself. The power, the double nulls, too much magic nuke, too much right click.
I was him.
He's a jungler. Oh, and I can't handle this.
I mean, he's getting away with it. He's
gonna have the Dominator pretty soon.
He is. And then he's going to be able to jungle even quicker. With the Helm of the Dom creep.
He can bring the Helm to get involved.
No, this man's he's a jungler through and through. The Puppy wants to be hitting the neutrals here. He ain't leaving the jungle.
He cleared an Ancient stack. Wait, he actually killed the whole thing. Wait, what the? This is great.
6-minute rune. What we got? Haste rune down bottom. It's going to be picked up by Puppy. Excellent. Can get from jungle camp to jungle camp even quicker now. And he's made back to the jungle. Look at that. Haste Rune helps him get back to the jungle even quicker.
Let's bring up the hero.
Full efficiency here.
He is the same level as the Juggernaut.
All right, well, we'll see where things go with this.
Got it.
Trying to steal away a bounty, but GH is there. And that's the other thing too, right? Like he might be jungling, but he's your bounty rune collector as well. So you can't actually really flame him too much. He gets it right at the 6-minute mark for you.
I mean, let's be honest. I don't think anyone would dare flame Puppey anyway. You know, he could be playing jungle, whatever, the jungle puck, and he's not going to get flamed.
He'd probably make it work.
You wouldn't
As
dare.
he's got the Dominator. 6 minutes and 6:55. He only hits to me just about. 50 Alright, just
57. Still pretty fast. Top lane GH. Trying to get his way from Mike. In the back of the static link is worth the other shots. Matthew's got to run. He's going to be able to get the cooldown off. No, still mind control from chasing on, but Matthew's fine.
He's slowing Matu down though. You know, these type of moves, even forcing them to skill.
Bottom lane.
Some people actually waiting for it. And bottom.
Yeah, will be a kill here. Inkswell's going to get the kill onto Zai. Puppey heads over.
Got the Ripper.
Comes to the lane, be like, what are you doing feeding in the lane? You know, I'm not joining the lane, I'm going back to the jungle. Or maybe he can get
Okay. ILTW, make him spin. And the thing is too, there's a Venom, they picked this Jug into the Venomancer, so yes, it can work both ways, right? Like Jug, he can not really worry about it like that magic damage and the slow and stuff like that in a lot of ways. However, Venom Ward can snipe Healing Ward in the mid game, which is one of the best elements I feel like for Venom when you are playing versus that matchup. At bottom, GH.
And they're gonna go. Ooh, they've got the tag team. But Puppey's got backup. Matthew's heading over. RTW trying to commit with the Blade Fury to take down Puppey, but he hasn't got the damage to do so. He's got a TP out. RTW. Missile comes on to GH. They're thinking about diving this. There's Matthew straight underneath the tower. The three of them running GH down. TPs are coming over. GH still alive for now. Zai can't quite finish him off. Okay, the Shuriken will do it. The level 2 Shuriken takes out GH. Zai, he's away, and the Ripper is blocking mind control off. He couldn't chase Zai down. Zai's able to get out to the side. Kuro's trying to find him with the dust. Zai is already working his way through the trees with the Quelling Blade. Zai is fine. In fact, Zai's got backup. Zai wants to go back in. Moves it over towards Kuroki. The Forest Secrets surround and take him down. Zai will finally fall. Is she going to try and step over towards mind control? The ult comes out from Puppey. Dream Coil laid down onto the three of them, but do they actually have the damage to kill them? They don't. Nisha's still good to go. In fact, he's got the Doom ready. He's not even going to need to drop it. His mind control just dying to the Plague Wards. 2 dead on the side of Nigma. Nisha still alive. Miracle's hunting for it. See if Miracle can find him. He's not going to be able to do so as Nisha's out of there with the phase boots and Miracle's taking damage.
He's got to be careful. He's going to fill up his bottle, but they do have that ward behind, so they will see that this is happening. So they're going to know this puck is here, Matu.
Another snowball coming in, Matu. Nisha's still good to go. Zai and Puppey ready to turn and fight back into this. Doom's going to be dropped down on the Miracle. The move over towards the puck. Zai's going to get the track out. GH will fall. As Secret, they're outnumbering Nigma on this bottom lane. As Kuro goes down, as Shuriken bounces there, Zai takes the 2 of them. 3K lead now for Secret at 9 minutes in.
You know the drill.
Track used at the perfect time there. Puppey even skilled the ult earlier when the whole action is happening, so he's this jungle who actually has some type of involvement with that ultimate since it's gotten buffed significantly. And Nisha, some fancy footwork. That healing salve coming from his teammates as well too. The bottle, regenning up, getting that reinitiation. Good move from Miracle, but it gets counteracted quite heavily. And yep, track's online, so these kills just more beneficial.
Pretty sad.
Big money early game already. Still part of Secret's plan there, Matu. The perfect bait. And Nigma go for it. Tower. Gonna try and go on Matu again. Maybe this time they'll take him down. I don't know, Nisha's actually here, ready to help out. Doesn't matter. The burst from Miracle is enough. They take down Summerman. We'll see if GH will go down in return. He'll burn to the chase of the Doom.
Track money. Sucks that they lose Matu, but they get that track. Mind control. Swinging behind with an invis. Wants Nisha. They actually could be able to set up for this. Got Kuroki in range for that Inkswell, but no. Nisha's going to be careful. Puppey back to doing ancient stacks.
Back to the jungle. It's been having a great time. The jungle Veno 107 at 10 minutes in. I tell you what, when I get a jungle Veno in my pub, it's not got that KDA.
No, most definitely
This is some very fancy stuff here from Puppey.
And he's going to be holding the shovel, what looks like the whole game, so he's going to be pumping out salves, bounties, mangoes for his teammates too, so it's As long as he keeps that for the next like long while, it'll be nice. Nisha. He's pretty far away.
It is hard to go on. I don't quite have the Dream Core back up for Miracle. It's a necessary component if they want to blow him up.
And a player who's been pretty quiet this game, Yapzor, we haven't really seen him much, now finally swings toward mid. He's halfway to Blink, he's got level 7, so his finger's online for any of these situations where he does show up for the puck. Zai.
See, all they do trap him in the shards. He's looking pretty dead here. RTW comes across, they'll get Zai. Was almost in position to try and dispel the smoke movement from Nigma. So it's him going down, the rest of them getting out. Nisha going for the BKB straight off the drums and looking to hold on to this tier 1 tower mid. Trying to not let Nigma get away with these early objectives.
I was wondering what his first item would be. Drum still just seems like the best option since it just benefits everything for you as a dude.
Mid towers having technical difficulties.
Trying to secure a rune. GH will get it up top though for Miracle. As I'm surprised Puppy's not actually the one even going toward mid. Usually it's like your Venomancers, usually the core, obviously, but usually you see these Venos like sit and set up that defense around mid. They didn't even have to. Mid doesn't get pressured. He's able to just continue his farm. Gyro starting to work on jungle a little bit here. Catch up.
We see on the heat map there, Puppy's favorite parts of the jungle to visit, along with that heavy presence on the bottom lane. Those fights that he's already got involved in a lot of action. Involved in 8 of the 9 kills.
Matu is gone for a crit. As the first item.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't expect that today. Nobody expected that. No one expects the first item, Crystallis. But Matu, he's got it.
I guess he wants to do as much damage as possible before he gets his damage.
It's good damage.
I don't even know.
It's good.
Cheap.
It's heavy physical. If the jug comes spinning at you, you're going to have a good way to punch into him. Zai, again, playing sort of the sacrificial role here on Secret's lineup.
As he tends to. He's almost got his Aether Lens too, so it looks like he's just going to be playing from a distance, just going for these traction shurikens.
And we see, you know, ILTW very much aware of the brawl that Secret's bringing to him. We're not seeing this Maelstrom or a Battlefield, any sort of farming item, straight stats, straight into the SMY. So he just doesn't die, you know, so he's going to be able to run at them or run away from them and have some sort of survivability rather than just being caught with one of these greedier items.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just status resistance. He's playing versus Doom.
Zai? Oh, wait, I thought Zai just died. How did he?
He just respawned.
Yeah, I guess he did. It was as if
simulating TPs.
He's dying quicker than he's dying, it seems. But this is, I guess, part of sort of Secret's special strategy. You know, this is what usually happens. 5 deaths on Zai at 14 minutes in. Everything's going to plan for Secret.
Yeah, Puppy's got 100 last hits. Let's see how many Zai has.
100 last
11.
hits.
So look at that.
Oh my goodness. He's nearly got the mech done as well, Puppy.
That's gonna be really nice. Mech pipe this game if he's able to get that as a 5/4, whatever you want to call this Venomancer. It's gonna be great versus the side of Team Nigma. You know, Puck, you can negate majority of that damage, turn it around too. Pretty good, Nisha. Trying to farm that BKB. Almost got it.
That's close. It's gonna be quick. Power that money.
Gotta slow this man down.
Rolling in with the Devour.
Waiting behind the tree.
This is a big chase though. This is a long movement over towards Nisha, and now GH, he might be in trouble himself as he snowballed in. And they're running him down. GH, he's gone.
Bringing more. The entire squad of Secret swinging over. ILTW continues to push top.
Kuro's trying to hide, but Zai's found him with the track. Yapzor steps in with the setup. We have the link going on to Nisha. And Kuro getting taken down low. Whoa, finger comes in from Yap. And mind control, he's looking pretty dead here as well. Diving in underneath the tower, they're coming in with the TPs. Mind control, all the stun isn't enough. It isn't. The healing ward from ILTW. As ILTW comes in, he's able to save mind control. Now he's looking to try and run down Matumbaman, but Nisha's ready with the Doom. Turns, Doom drop down onto the jug. ILTW, he's got to run. The snowball comes in to hold back Matumbaman, but Nisha's chasing him down. Zai leading in as well. The Shuriken bounces there. They finish off ILTW as he goes down. Miracle. He really wants to find Yapzor, but Yapzor's got the stick charges. Yapzor will end up ticking out. Miracle turns towards Matumbaman, but now he's surrounded by the rest of Secret, and another track kill is picked up. Secret, they might not be done yet. They're looking towards GH. Gale into the Poison Nova. Tracks continue to get laid out by Zai. As Nigma's being held underneath their tier 2.
That's just a beautiful read from Secret, knowing that this action's coming. Gyro, Matu, he TP'd so early before any of those
GH dead.
happened, setting up for that call down. That was a sick play. And the way that they played around it too, as soon as Matu, he sees mind control, he burns the link. he immediately starts running in to go start getting more action. A great fight from Secret, just dancing around, getting pretty much every perfect opportunity for them. 9,000 gold lead already. Ooh. This Veno has now surpassed the Juggernaut.
Yeah. It has indeed. This is, so far, this has been a bit of a rough one for Nigma. It can never feel good when you're getting jungle Venoed, and it works.
Yeah. And now they've already got such big... Like, this Doom now has a BKB. Like, Nisha's already done so much work getting every single one of his spells off anyway versus all this, like, damage and control and whatnot. And now he's control.
Look at that graph!
Neptune's gonna blink.
Nigma's on the hunt. He yaps on. Can they get more out of this? They're moving on to Matu, but TP's coming in. Matu's getting low. Matu is still alive, actually. Finally, they take him down with the X-Work damage he's got. They bring down the gyro. Can Nigma get more out of this? They turn towards Puppey. Mind Control leans in with the static link. They've got a third. They take down 3. They're turning towards Nisha. Nisha and Zai trying to fight up against the 4 members of Nigma. They've got the tracks out towards them, but the healing ward keeping Nigma safe. Nisha's still very tanky, but Nigma, they've got the space now to pushing onto the tier 1 tower with 3 dead on Secret.
They've finally been able to punch back. Themselves actually starting a fight properly rather than some awkward spell usages causing some chain reaction events. They actually get a good connection with everything here. And finally, as the Jug now,
this is
he
big.
surpasses.
Now TW after the S&Y, he's still going to go back for the Maelstrom. It's just a wonderful item across the board on a Jug. Normally you see it the other way around, but played it smart this game, and it has paid off. You know, you see RTW 2-1-2. You know, his game is still it's pretty safe. You know, the flow that he's got. They haven't managed to kill him more than the once, which is a pretty big thing considering the aggression that Secret has brought, especially when they came down to his lane very early on in this game.
No, absolutely. And, you know, Mind Control, he's having a bit of a rough one, the 1-2-1, but he's got the key item. He's got the BKB, so he can just stick onto that gyrocopter pretty much entirely. If they don't have a Force Staff, which they won't for some time, I see Zai, he's going to be that builder of the Force to break that link off of his gyrocopter. But yeah, there's going to be a time for the next few moments where Razor should, in theory, just be able to stick on top of that gyro. Depends on how all these fights kick off, of course, as we've seen Secret really causing quite some havoc the way that they do approach it.
Zai?
Zai.
He's got backup here, Kuro. Kuro's also got RTW GH in. He's still going to try and move it onto Kuro, but Mind Control comes in with the side. He's going to commit with the BKB, link down onto Nisha. Nisha puts the BKB and tries to run. Hellbear Smasher from Puppey takes down Kuro on the backlines. The static link brings down him incredibly low. Miracle's going to be in with a follow. Jumps in, Dream Coil, down onto Nisha, down onto Zai. As Nigma, they'll get the 2 kills. Puppey, he's got to be careful. Nigma still chasing onwards. Is GH going to have any sort of catch? Doesn't look like it. But still, again, another good hit there from Nigma as they take down 2 and only lose the 1 support.
Get themselves a big one. A full duration healing ward as well. Keeping them up there. Okay, they're actually going to threaten a Roche here.
I mean, with the tag team.
They do kill him.
Yeah. And Miracle, he's already made the jump on a Puppey outside of the pit. It's Puppey. He's got a Shadow Amulet. And they've got the damage to take him down. Yes, they do. Shards out. Taker's Life Sentry was ready and down as well. They're back into the pit. Secret, they are going to have Nisha up. This Roche is going to fall pretty quick here to the damage of RTW. Is it quick enough though?
This looks a little dicey.
Oh, they're getting a little...
They fight after.
They've got healing ward back up though.
Okay, it's back up.
Get it outside the pit.
Let me go scout that.
Here's the cooldown. They're going to move it over towards GH shot from Miracle. Gets the silence on the 2 and then they burst down Zai. Now with the Blade Fury over towards Nisha, but Nisha puts the BKB. Turns with the Doom. Drop down in fact onto GH. RTW. He's still got an Omni Slash good to go.
Bottom tower.
The Doom, what was he scared of there? He dropped it onto the GH Tusk. And now they've got it.
Radiant took old Roche out back and let him have it.
A bit of mistake spellcasting, it seems, that Nigma heavily capitalized on in these last 2 moments. Tip Nisha.
Oh, yeah, that was a Doom for what? Yeah, GH more than happily tanking that one.
This is going to give them some good timing here to be able to build up these next few items. I think the Maelstrom is probably already coming out. Mind Control, who said he has the BKB, and Miracle, he's building toward Lincolns to be able to cover versus that Doom. So starting to get themselves some nice breathing room.
Yeah, that 9k lead that Secret had is getting shut down. Nigma keeping it cool, and as I say, you know, ILTW just playing a solid game as Jug, and now coming in from the high ground, Matu, he's not ready for this. They jump from the shadows, and the surprise, it catches Matu, and Matu getting punished a little bit here.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Yeah, he just finished the Aghanims before all this too, and he's died. Now died again. Zai not really able to do a whole lot in the game, actually. He's just like walking in and just instantly dying. He's a 1,000 HP bounty hunter. He's just trying to scout. That's it. 20 seconds, still no gyro. ILTW, he wants to go for something else here.
He's going in.
He's gotta wait.
I mean, they're all up. He's walked in pretty aggressively, but he's got a Blade Fury. He's cool. He knows that at the end of the day, if he can get the Blade Fury off, he's not going to die. Obviously, keeping in mind the Doom cooldown, knows that it's still not back up for 40 seconds, so he can walk up like that, especially with the Aegis. And I think, yeah, he knows it. He's not going to die the once until the Doom's online. I think that's the only real threat at the moment for him when he has this SMY and a decent amount of stats to work with.
Yeah, and they still have this ward down, Owen. That ward that they killed Matu with, it did not get dewarded. That's actually a very big surprise. They have so much information now around the triangle, which is usually the hardest place to actually be able to invade like this. I think it was just walking up into high grounds because of this, which normally you cannot do. Miracle. Go in. They do also have that Grimstroke shard in his fitness now. Since we've hit 20 minutes, the absurdity will begin.
That's going to be huge.
Welcome.
You got to be prepared for those heals.
So it's going to be much harder now for Secret to get these type of initiations onto Miracle. The Lincoln's very good versus Doom, but also quite good versus the Lion Insta-Hex. You have to actually prepare it a little bit differently now. This is going to be a good bailout for himself and potentially his teammates if he sees an opportunity to throw it on them.
I'll look out maybe for some couriers. Still not quite having the 4-staff online, which is, as you mentioned, quite a crucial item for them against Mind Control's Razor.
He's getting close.
Oh, he might get this courier here.
He's going to get.
Oh, is he though? No, he's not. He's not going to get it. Or maybe he gets this one. He's going to get this one. Puppy's looking pretty dead.
Radiant's courier.
They do get the courier, so GH will be without his Blink Dagger. So definitely a bit of a heavy loss there on the Blink, but all things considered, Nigma just taking a really good control of the game here, despite coming out of the laning stage, the early game behind. So we'll get another courier. Nigma, I don't think they care too much. They're moving down the mid lane. They're looking at tier 2 towers and they're saying, what have you got? And at the moment, Secret, they're not turning up for this. They're not going to look to try and defend this tower.
Radiant's
I like how together they're playing, and GH, he punches back, he gets a courier as well for himself. So
a bit of revenge.
I like Nigma all just sticking together. I think they're recognizing that their 5-man squad is quite a bit stronger. As Secret, they don't really have a 5-man squad. They have like a 4.5. Zai is kind of not really a hero as this bounty hunter.
Oh, Yapso
has the offlaner.
Kuro, a little far forward here. And Missile coming in, they'll drop him with the finger. Yapso, I'm going to clean him up.
Far up. Secret, they have their BKB on Matu, so he probably feels a lot safer, and they have the 4-step on Zai, so maybe some aggressive move gonna come after them.
Invisibility!
It's a little Aegis though, 40 seconds, so they don't really want to go too hard overextended, but maybe they can time the movement around that Aegis expiring.
Question, Fogged. If Kuro soulbinds 2 targets, and then Yapsaw fingers someone that's Lotused, does the target finger both of the soulbind targets?
No.
Are you sure? I think that might be a yes. I think, you can't get... Because he's effectively casting the spell himself, right? So if it's casted back at a target that's linked up, we'll see. We'll keep our eye out. We'll see.
Every time that we always do these like crazy little ones, they don't happen.
They just don't work.
Someone don't do this to me.
Let's see. RTW leading the way. Ag's up next on the shopping list after the Maelstrom.
Yeah, great pickups here versus that gyro. Sai starting to get some scouting information this time around. Ward is on the high ground for Team Secret. Nigma will be able to get that D-ward out. Secret will be careful. Still no blink on Nisha. I think they're probably waiting on this one because he found a centaur on the war stump finally, so that's just too good. And it'll allow them to actually set up on Miracle a lot easier. He doesn't have his own Lincoln's Breaker on the side of Nisha, but then it can allow for the follow-up.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down. The Dire might want
When the game does slow down like this, I mean, who do you favour the scaling potential of? The Gyro or the Juggernaut? Or is it always going to be a little harder for the team that is up against the Doom? Is that going to have sort of the final say?
I think I kind of have to favor the Jug because there's just a bounty that's literally a walking track. You just like walking forward.
It's just not
for a lot of the game. So
Dire's top towers.
Gyro does have the better farming. He has the
yes, yeah.
So it's like.
Now the level's looking Gyro, level 90. It's close. RTW is just a level behind. He's just a level behind right now. Puppy. Now coming up here, Yapso always going to get the jump on Mind Control. Mind Control steps straight up to the high ground. He's going to need help. GH rolls over, but Mind Control's already gone down. Yapso turns with a finger. They'll take both of them. Secret.
That's huge.
Bit of a nasty surprise there as Nigma try and head back into their jungle. RTW is on the retreat. Should be fine here. No measure to close the gap up to the high ground, so he'll get back, but 2 free kills there for Secret.
And it's not a big committal either. They use the finger, but who cares? Like, whatever. At this point in this game, let's not lift what's going to be the important thing in the game. Doom is still available, and they've got the blink coming out. Another 4-step now finished up. Puppy's got one too to be able to counteract that Razor. So, hey, maybe that farm from Gyro and Doom will be enough, even with some thrown-in tracks. They are finding quite a bit.
No, I mean, you see those 2 kills, and it's like straight up at least a 1k jump and gold lead. Thanks to the track, it seems, when they're all around.
Dire's top
towers. Pretty dead here, I believe. GH is dead for 20 seconds. Nigma
doesn't work on notice, by the way.
Okay.
Mid tower ain't doing so good.
That does make sense. You are correct. And he's always in with the Doom, but the Blade Fury came out in time, so it's going to give the chance for him to get out of there. RTW is fine. Kuro will fall. Can they save Mind Control? Mind Control got a BKB ready to pop. He doesn't even need to. Holds on to it. That's the Doom down the drain as RTW instantly with that Blade Fury making sure there was nothing else to catch him after the Doom was used.
Such quick things. Him and Kuroki. Kuro even gets the Ink Swell off almost instantly too, so he's just zooming away.
And they're going to try and take a fight now that Doom's on cooldown. Mind Control coming in with the wraparound. Nisha's going to look for the jump up the high ground, but Mind Control's in. Get the link over to Nisha. Yapso have the hold back the 2 of them with the stun, but GH is in with the snowball. They're trying to bring down the Doom. Nisha's getting low. His Dream caught in position. Mind Control pops the BKB, gets out to the side. RTW in with the Omni Slash. He's cut down Nisha. Over towards Matuma Man. He's out with the BKB. He's on the run. RTW turns, takes down the homing missile. GH also pretty low. Miracle's going to jump back over the one side. Blade Fury back up. They try and chase Bizarre with the 4-star. He's up to the high ground. Puppy lays down the Poison Nova. Illusory Orbs available for Miracle to jump out to the side, but Kuro does not have a similar measure of escape, so Kuro will fall. Miracle ticking down to the poison bar. RTW able to offset that with the healing ward.
Nice attempt there from Puppy trying to go for Miracle there, but yeah, healing ward. Plus he also has Nether Shaw, so lots of magical resistances. Decent fight from Nigma though, but yeah, Secret's still showing they can turn as soon as those spells are committed from the Puck in particular. It's still scary.
Daedalus stun on Matuma Man, so the damage he does in this fight, these fights coming up, it's gonna be pretty wild. Going for that Satanic next as well.
Like these double 4-steps, even like the little builds from Puppy, sure, it's like even like the little things from Dominator that'll give you the benefits, and just this mech, these glimmers and stuff like that, they're throwing so much onto Matu. Not seeing the same being thrown onto ILTW. He doesn't have the same types to be able to buff him up. Wondering if anyone's going to build Solar. I keep checking. I'm assuming Zai maybe eventually will, but we'll see. Or Puppy. We do have an Ags now. So Ags Puck with a Razor, that makes it a lot harder now. The Gyro can't really break away. They have to get these better links though. Mind Control has to find Matuma.
RTW is going in, but they're here. They're smoked up. RTW is going to get the Blade Fury off. Starts to back over the wall. Yapso Dream Core down onto both Yapso and Matuma Man. Matuma Man off the BKB. Yapso will go down. Now the BKB surely come to an end. Mind Control, he's got the link off. He's staying on top of Matuma Man Gyro. Zai will be able to force Matu back to safety. They now turn, try to focus Mind Control. Nisha trying to bring down the Razor. Ink swap up, not enough to keep Mind Control alive. Mind Control still falls. Secret, they get 3, and now they're ready to chase on for more. Nisha, he's found the Doom down onto ILTW. See if he can continue to chase him past the tier 2. Doesn't want to. He'll back off. And again, a Secret.
Sliver and SNY. So that Doom does not last nearly as long as it usually does. Miracle, though, still getting slowed, still being chased.
Should be all right here, though. Able to jump a little too far. Secret to keep on chasing RTW. He's trying to farm some Ancients, but Zai's got his eyes on him. And in fact, ooh, just a Swift Slash. Just a bit of a tickle. The real deal, Omni Slash, still ready to go.
He's such crazy fights. The Doom actually comes up right at the last second there. Doesn't get them that big kill, but man, Secret somehow still coming out with the lead in these. ILTW just charging in to start that fight. Maybe a little bit awkward for them just approaching that angle.
They didn't have the Omni Slash for the last fight. Now they will. They're going to try and go for the Roshan again. So this window where Doom is on cooldown for 80 seconds. That's the big one that they're keeping track of here, Nigma. Nice cannon attack. That's going to get the jump on ILTW. He needs help. He needs it now. GH, he's in with the snowball save. That's going to be enough to allow ILTW to get the breakthrough off. Matu coming in with the BKB and the flat cannon, but the static links there from mind control. Taking a fair bit of damage, and now they're in with the slash. Overall, Matuma Man. ILTW has found his target. Matuma Man will fall. ILTW gets the kill, and now he's going to turn towards Puppy. Puppy trying to glimmer himself off to the side to safety, but Miracle and ILTW, they want to chase. ILTW, can he get in range for a swift slash? He's going to have that movement speed. Swift slash up in a few seconds. Puppy, he's not going to stand much chance. Whoa! The glimmer! It doesn't matter. Blade Fury. And can he bring Miracle down in return? Miracle's going to tick pretty low to the poison, but Miracle's fine. Back in the river. Zai's having some fun with Kuroki, but Kuroki, he's brought a friend. GH jumps in, comes in with the uppercut onto Zai. Zai's still trying to get in onto Kuroki. Can he get the kill? He can. Zai takes down the kill. Still with the DD room ready to go. Miracle, he doesn't want to mess around with Zai. He knows how dangerous he is. Drops the Dream Coil, and they'll burst through him. As 4 dead on Secret. Nigma, they'll move into the pit. The Roshan, it's theirs.
This time the Omni Slash, like you said, it's back up. He gets a really good connection, mostly on the gyro, hand bouncing onto that Venom.
That snowball save.
With that initial snowball.
Oh my goodness.
That was beautiful.
Guess what's happening to Dire?
Excellent ball action here from GH as he saves the team, keeps them in a fantastic position. And again, you know, I gotta say, with 32 minutes in, you know, it could be halfway through the game, but you have to say, for a debut performance on the squad, ILTW, he's looking pretty hot. 7-1-9 against the chaos that Secret have tried to bring against Nigma. ILTW, he's fitting in perfectly in this first game.
Absolutely. And I actually was looking at like his recent games. Yeah. This is like his 16th or 17th game in the last 24 hours, by the way. So
he doesn't sleep. He literally doesn't sleep.
He's been playing really well.
Yeah.
And that fight actually could have looked a lot worse for Secret too. They actually only got the last 2 cleanup kills because of Zai. He actually finished off that Razor and he finished off...
Yeah, he was sort of just in the river fighting them.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Getting close to some big pickups though on Secret. Yapzor, he's got an Aeon, and now we're seeing like double Lotus Orbs being picked up soon on their heroes. So, you know, that Razor Link, it's going to start getting addressed. There's also going to be much tougher times for the Omni Slash / Swift Slashes to connect properly, as they are all going to just continuously get Lotus to improve them.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
See it on the replay again. We'll get that beautiful save from GH as he comes in, gets ILTW the opportunity to get his Blade Fury off. And just really nice moves as ILTW backs out and then sees the opportunity to just charge straight across the fight towards Matuma Man and find him in a vulnerable position where Secret can't do anything to save him.
Yeah, and the itemization from Mind Control definitely coming into play both times now that I've seen. The Blink and the BKB, he's literally, like we said, his job, get on Matu, stick him. I think he got like 130 damage in that last fight. You're feeling it in every single one of them. So, yeah, Lotuses, we're going to watch when Secret does get those, because as we said, that's going to change a lot of how these fights are done. Lots of crazy plays between reflecting links, reflecting snowballs and whatnot. That's another timing for Nigma. They got the Cheese, they got the Aegis, they got a Scotty. ILTW feeling really good. He also, you know, I pointed this out quickly earlier, but double status is really paying off.
There's a fine line between bravery.
He's a tough target, especially against these.
Bravery and stupidity.
These abilities, you know, the Venom and the Doom that do rely on sort of longer durations of debuff. It's going to be shut down by this build. Of course, there's become, as pretty much every game on Jug, this is the way to go. SMY, one of those items that didn't really get turned down too much in the patches.
Ooh, 4 attacks.
Oh no, my attack speed. Doom, it's going to get dropped down here onto the Razor. Mind Control's going to be the Doom target this time around for Nisha. Slashes are still available from ILTW, so he'll be able to cut down Yapzor. Mind Control's going to be able to walk out the fight whilst the Doom's down on him. ILTW moves him with the Blade Fury onto Nisha. They've picked up the 2 kills. Again, you know, just sort of prepared, and we're really starting to see it's hard for Nisha to find the good Doom targets. Nigma's normally ready for this.
Especially with ILTW on the front line with this Aegis and Cheese, it makes it quite impossible. That's Secret committed to everything.
RTW's got a Swiss Slash good to go. They're going to make the jump onto Matu. Matu's trapped in by the sharks. He's going to have to put the BKB. Turns towards RTW. RTW committing in with the Swiss Slash. Matu, he's trying to run, but then, oh, can they take him down? They can't. Oh, he's going to get saved by the full stop, but no! The reach there from Mind Control as he catches him on the end of the ring.
Dire buildings are tough as nails for now.
Enigma.
ILTW just really pushing it with this hero. That
Yeah.
was such a nice usage of Aegis there too. Just getting a kill onto the gyro. They can continue this push now too. Everyone full HP.
How do they stop this? Nigma up into the base. 2 dead on Secret at the moment. Matu's out for a full 60 seconds. Has got a buyback if he wants to use it, but they're just losing the mid-ranks for now. Dream comes down to the 2. The Miracle jumps in with the silence. Matu's going to commit with a buyback. Straight back in action. He's going to look to try and help them hold. We'll push Nigma back for now.
The Radiant got one
That
last
hurts.
top tower.
Yes, the fight. How much time did he have left? He didn't have that much.
It was still a full minute. About 50 seconds at least. No, it was...
Okay. Still hurts. Gets his item timing completely shut down. Now Jug and Puck have completely surpassed him, and I believe ILTW about to hit level 25. We have Miracle level 25 already online too, and we're seeing that damage. Now I see Miracle, he's actually switched. He's holding both the Ceremonial and the Psychic Headband, probably 2 best Puck items you can get early on. He can break his own coil with that Axe.
Zai. I mean, he's got Yapsaw here, but it's kind of just the 3 of them. Zai's dead, and Yapsaw, he's going to be soon to follow. That Eon Disc is not going to get him out of it, or is it? Or is it? Oh, it is. It is. It didn't. It did not. He died. 322 gold. Love it.
That was cold.
Was it with the Witchblade damaging the base? I guess.
It must have been.
Yeah, it was. Witchblade, it's a damaging item. Well.
And again, they're still feeling comfortable to go for that high ground push.
Yeah, that was
finishing up that next big item.
Things are maybe getting sort of a little lost here for the flow of Secret. That move seemed just a bit of unsecrecy. You know, the way the sort of 3 of them just headed over. Nothing good was going to come from that move.
Dire's mid-rank.
And now they're losing the racks.
They feel the pressure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the mid-ranks gone. Melee racks at least. Nigma, they'll take it. Now the net worth pretty much even. Well, that's going to be feeling pretty good, especially against a team that did have the bounty. Had that track gold benefit. At this point, though, that's not showing at all, as Nigma have just done a really good job of taking back control of this game after the Secret was sort of bringing the chaos early. It doesn't matter. Nigma's just kept their cool. And their course, I mean, Miracle and ILTW in particular is just having a fantastic game. 10-2-13 on Miracle and 10-1-11 on ILTW.
Exactly what you want to see in a game. You know, your Ranger, sure, he's got 6 deaths, but
he's doing his job as well. He is.
He's got 12, he's doing his job. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, some nice items. Timeless Relic and Spell Prism for the side of Nigma. Woohoo! Oh, baby.
Yummy. Spell Prism for Miracle. Secret also getting the nice ones. Trickster Cloak did get nerfed a little bit. Not quite as broken as it was, where you couldn't dispel it.
Yep. Timeless Relic Grimstroke. That is, oh my god. The Ink Swells in general, it's just going to be ridiculous now. On top of what they already have been. He also now has finally finished up an item. Kuro has a Lotus too, so it's just going to be so hard for Nisha to ever find a target properly. Secret will find their own Spell Prism, but the battle's coming.
Matu. Oh, he's been fouled. They made the jump on him, Matu.
Lotus.
It's going to save him momentarily as he's inside of the snowball. He's still very, very low. He's been linked up. They're trying to force him aside. RTW's in with the Swiss Slash, Omni Slash over the walls. Puppy takes down the Venom. They get the jump on towards Matu. Matu's out of the game for 2 minutes. No buyback. As he is dead. They'll celebrate by denying Mind Control as a team. As Mind Control's gone, but it's all good. They deny him. Secret getting nothing out of that. And now Nigma's going to have a full 100 seconds yet to play. There's no gyro in the game.
Straight to the bottom lane. The Razor's dead, but I think they can definitely look for it. Actually, Miracle says,
oh, he wants Zai.
Doing any type of creep cutting, I want this kill.
Oh, has he got the damage here? Zai, the high ground, and he's back to the low ground. He gets pushed back down by Miracle.
But his team, you know, his team's doing the damage. ILTW, I don't need the puck.
He doesn't.
But Jug.
And Zai will still die. Miracle is still able to chase him down and get the kill. That's 2 dead.
Toil available. And when he does return down bottom, to join his team.
ILTW he's ready to run in and look for these kills. He wants more to pad up his KDA.
Bottom tower.
They're taking their action. Secret with just 3 alive. Not really a whole lot they can do to stop this.
This has been some really nice podcast and really good team fights from Nigma after a bit of a tough start there. They started to turn up the action themselves. They were like, all right, we're done getting initiated and we're done getting ran at and going one by one. We're running as a 5-man squad, and it's really worked out when they started running together more.
Absolutely nice. I'd say normally you get these teams that make these changes, you know, player out, player in, and then, you know, they look a bit shaky on the first few games. This is, you know, against Team Secret as well. You know, what a debut this is for Nigma. This is huge.
Yeah.
This is
TW's looking like he's fitting perfectly with the team. This guy, we've seen him play so many times before. He's also got a massive hero pool too, so I'm looking forward to see what other stuff he can pull for this team, because this is just an excellent play for this team right now.
Right, who's getting the axe here? Probably mind control. It's only mind control and Kuro that don't have one right now.
Maybe Kuro just takes it then. They'll get it.
Oh, they'll take it. I mean, it's gonna help with the high ground siege. Pushing down those buildings.
We love the Dark Puncher.
We do. Puppy.
He's caught far outside.
The memories of the safety of the jungle long distance now for Puppy.
Team Nigma is doing a very good service for the people.
Yeah.
Jungle Venom.
Jungle Venom. Look at that, the power of the healing ward there. 45k healing done here by this one little ward.
I haven't seen it get sniped too much from Venom ones either. They've done a great job with every time they do use it, they have it in a great position. ILTW in the bottle already.
Oh, Miracle's in. He's having to proc the E under this gone Yapsel. So it's getting sent back the way here of Matsu. He's taken a few of them on the reflect. 60 seconds, no Puppy against Secret caught in a situation where they're trying to defend with a... Oh, there's the combo, baby! The dream call into the kick! He's out, they're calling it. Secret's had enough of this one. GG is called as Nigma will take game 1 here of the best of 3. And as I say, you know, this has got to feel great for them. You know, they've made a change. They come in, the first showing. It's honestly, this is looking like some of the best Dota that they've played in quite some time. You know, a performance like this just